Hello, I'm Teacher Karina, and I'm here to talk to you about studying abroad. The selection process for the undergraduate admission in international universities and college is quite different from the Brazilian system. In most European countries, in the United States and in Canada, this selection is more holistic, as it takes into consideration the student's profile as well as his or her academic performance in high school. Basically, these schools will evaluate your proficiency in English, your academic performance, your engagement in extracurricular activities, your teacher's opinion about you, your marks in standard exams. Other more subjective criteria are also used. For example, they want to know if you are on the same wavelength with that institution's profile. In other words, if your style matches the school's culture and peculiarities. It is true that some of the stages that you will go through in the admission process are the same. This is the famous Common Application, informally known as the Common App, a standardized online system. However, depending on the university, other requirements will be necessary, such as a recommendation letter written by a friend. Therefore, after choosing a course, you must pay attention and investigate into all the criteria demanded by the school you have in mind. Application forms refer to all your personal information, together with data about your high school academic performance, including your marks, your ranking position in the group, and all the extracurricular activities you have taken part in. A fundamental part of the process is to sit for the standardized exams, such as the SAT or the ACT, which are American exams. They compare with the Enem in Brazil, and they basically measure your writing, critical reading, and mathematical skills. Just imagine that when studying abroad, the course is delivered in a foreign language, so it is logical that they want to know if your language skills are up to the task. The commonest language exams required are either TOEFL, in the case of American universities, or the IELTS, another exam from the Cambridge University. The passing mark in these tests also depends on the school. It's important to point out here that these language tests expire, usually every 2 years. This is because they want to be sure that your fluency and accuracy don't get rusty as time goes by. The essays are argumentative compositions that you will have to write in order to introduce yourself and to state the reasons why you're a good candidate. It is the opportunity you have to say why you stand out from the crowd. Another very important stage in the admission process is the analysis of your marks at high school. In here, as your position in the ranking is evaluated, there is a huge difference between being a good student and being an excellent student. Recommendation letters are not common practice for college admission in Brazil, but for those willing to study abroad, you will need to show who you are from the point of view of your teachers and other people who know you well. You will also go through an interview in English, either with a former student or with a representative of the university you have chosen. On average, this is the moment for you to show your strengths, keeping in mind the profile of the university. Remember that they also want to know if your characteristics match their own. So, if you think you need improving in some of the important areas for the admission process, it's high time you focused on your weaknesses. My advice is this. Take your English studies very seriously. Actually, English must be a priority. Make sure to do more than your homework. You can read books and articles in English. Watch TV series with subtitles in English to stretch on your knowledge of idiomatic expressions. And keep a record of your development more formally and more frequently. Even if your marks are not an Einstein's in each and every subject at school, make a real effort and devise a study plan to help you improve on what needs improving. Make sure to try and get more actively involved in extracurricular activities. You can become a volunteer to help the poor, or you can participate in projects such as the EJA, Educação de Jovens e Adultos. Start doing mock exams and keep a record of your scores so as to compare your progress with the beginning of the process. Last but not least, keep in mind that, independently of the university you want to take, you must learn how to write well in English. It may be that you will have to relearn many of the tricks you've learned when writing in Portuguese, once we're talking about completely different cultures. Thanks for watching. Bye.